Hello game lovers, in this video I am going to create a target shooting game without any experience. Before that I never touched game development. So let's start this video. I am going to learn Unreal Engine game development by this tutorial by Unreal Insight, which is for complete beginners. So I will need some assets for this in order to make this game. So I have downloaded the files and assets which we need. Let's open Unreal Engine. So we have opened an Unreal Engine first person template, game template. Here is how it looks. I get the player with the gun which hit the bullet and the environment where we will create the game. So let's copy our location of the game and open this beginner game assets which we have downloaded. And now I will migrate the assets which are there. So let's copy it. I will copy the assets and we will migrate and we will give the location which we have copied there. Let's put the location here and we select the folder, and this has been successfully migrated. Let's cancel it. Exit it, and we can see that in our game there is all the assets which we need here. So let's create a blueprint, and in this blueprint we will create of the target. So let's create a blueprint named BP target. So now I have created a blueprint of the target, and let's open this blueprint of the target. And now I will come here to the assets and go to the target. And here is the asset target. I will bring here, and now blueprint has been successfully created. Now we can program this target. So now bring this target to the world. So now I have bring this target to the world, our world, and I will copy this multiple times in our world, and let's play it. And whenever I want that whenever I hit this object, something shows here like we have hitten it. Print statement will be show that whenever we hit this, it will show it has been hitten. So let's play the compiles and let's play the game over. And now whenever I hit it, it shows the hit. Now I want a functionality that will add the score. Before that I will create a game mode in which we will handle that when we win or we lose the game. So let's open the game mode, and here we will create that functionality of add score. And now we will add the score to the BP target, and now whenever I hit this object, it will add the score. So let's see it. So now when we hit it, it is showing the score, how many times it has been hit. But there is one problem going on. When we hit it, it is showing that it has been hit with the bullet. But when we hit it with ourselves, it is also adding the score. So we don't want it. We want that whenever the bullet hits the target, it shows the score. So we will do that. Say that whenever this bullet hit this target, then add the score. If something else hit the target, don't add the score. So I will add this node here. And now let's play the game again and see if this is working or not. So this is not adding the score like this. And now it will the bullet hit the target. Now it is adding the score. Now I want another functionality that whenever I hit it one time, then it would only one score. If we hit multiple times, it don't add the score. So I have added that functionality. Before that, when I hit it multiple times, it was adding multiple score. So now I want the UI here which will show our score. So let's create the UI here. So now it is a blueprint of widget UI. So let's name it UI start screen. And I will create here a UI of score. So let's create the UI of score here and name it a score. So now I will name it as score. Now let's add this to our viewport at the start of the game, so that whenever the game starts, it is showing our score. So now I have added to the viewport, and let's compile and run it. It is showing the score UI, but it is not showing the score there. So it is showing behind that. So I will add that update custom event I have made that will show the score there. So let's run it, compile it and run it, and now it is showing our score there. Now I want to show the max score near our score. So I will add again this functionality of that will show the max score there. So now everything is working good. I want that whenever I hit all the target, it shows you want. Now we have to create here a print that we can see that it is working or not. Our logic is working or not. It is showing that it is working. Now I want to create the UI like I have created for the score. So let's create a UI. So I will create a widget, a UI, and I will name that a UI end screen, because it is our end screen. So let's open this UI. So first I will open this UI and use the canvas panel which will hold all the UI here. So let's open the text where we will write you won, and we won the game. So let's add the text here, and we will name this text you won. So let's add the name text you won. Now I will add this to our viewport so that whenever we win the game, it shows that hit all the targets so that you won. Now I want to add the restart button here so we can restart the game. So let's create the restart button. Before that, I will blur the background there so it make it look beautiful. And now I have added the restart button there. Let's add the functionality that we can restart it whenever we want to restart it. So I have clicked on restart button. I will open the level of this first person map. So I have added this first person map level. So let's run and see that if it is working or not. So I will run it from here, and now it is showing that. But we cannot move the cursor here, and our player is still moving. I want to block the player and shows the mouse. So I will get show mouse cursor, and I will add this to our node and show mouse. Click on the show mouse cursor, and it is set input mode is for OS, so it will block the player. So our player is not moving. But there is one still glitch that if we are moving and hitting the target, and if we won, our player is still moving. So I want whenever after we won, any movement is being made, it will be ignored. So we will set ignore move input, ignore all new move input. So now if we move and hit all the targets, our player is being for block to move. So another thing I want to add is that whenever I restart, our player is not moving. So I will at the start of game, I will set it to game only. So our input will be game only. So now our player is moving at the start. Now I want to add a timer in the game, because without a timer, the game is boring. So let's add timer logic here. So I will set the time. Let's set the time at 200. So I will set the time at 200. Let's run the game, and our timer is working. Now I want a UI like score, a new UI like score for the time. So let's create a time UI. So I have created a time UI near the score, and now it is showing time. Now we want that time to show near the time. So we will add first functionality that it will go to the 0, not below that, and also the time is working properly. So now we want that if we lose the game, it's so time over, then it will says we lose the game. So whenever the time goes to the shows you won. So I will want to edit this you won, and when it will lose, then it will say that you lose. And if we hit all the target, it says you won. So let's select it, and you won, and also increase the time and all the functionality I have done. And now if time goes to 0, and it will go to says you lost, and if we hit all the targets, says you win. But there is a still glitch. Our time is still running out if we win. So it is showing you win, you lost. So I will add another logic, so it will handle that. So let's create again. So if we win, the timer get blocked, or is not running out. So everything is working good. Now we will create a new actor of the blueprint of our rifle. We want to change the rifle. This rifle don't look good. So this is the rifle we are going to use. So let's add this rifle to our game. So I have added the rifle to the game. But one more thing I want to show, that take the first person HUD, and now it will show that arrow. Now we can aim at the target. Now one more thing is going on, that if we start the game again, so let's start the game. Our shadow is showing off the weapon, so we don't want that shadow. So I will do is go to the logic and set dash to no shadow. To cast shadow, I will set no to no. So now let's set it, and now compile it and run it, and our shadow is not showing. Now we want that whenever I press this, it shows through our bullet. Now let's the logic and say if print hit fire. Whenever I left mouse button, it is showing fire. Now add the logic that whenever we hit it, it is throwing a bullet inside that. So let's add it, and whenever click the left mouse button, it is throwing the bullet. But the animation does not look good. Let's add the animation. So I will add for rifle shoot montage animation here. So now if we add all the nodes together and run the game, it is showing a beautiful gun-like animation. Now everything is working good till now. Now we will add the sound to it, because without sound it is not looking like a weapon. So now I had added the sound. Now I will add a effect here. So whenever I hit it, it shows the effect of the gun like smoke like effect. So let's add that smoke like effect here. So I will show you the effect here in at effects, and this is how our effects will look like a smoke. So this I have added this effect, and now it is working fine. And now let's create a new blueprint. So we will name this BP of the bullet sphere. So we have created a bullet here, and let's compile it and run it. And now whenever I hit it, it is showing like this bullet. So I want it to be smaller, and that big side needs to not look that good. Let's do it of scale 1, 1 and 1, and let's try it. And now it is good, but it is stopping there. We want it to move, so we will add a projectile movement, so it will move, and we will add the speed at 13,000, so it will not be slow, it will be fast, and it will look like a bullet is going around. So now it is bullet is going around, and everything is looking good. Now there is one problem. It is not looking like a bullet needs to look like a light. So we have added a light, and whenever we hit it to the target, it is not adding the score. So let's add that thing inside functionality, that whenever it hit the target, it adds the score. And we have set it to the no collision, and also to this also to no collision. And we have set it and set the sphere to block all, and let's start the game. And now if we hit it, it is adding the score. And then one more problem, our aim is not correct. You can see that arrow is up and our aim is down. So we will fix that. Let's fix this, and it will now work properly. So I have fixed it, and now it is near the aim properly. So now I have learned this physics things. It is good. And now I can destroy the object whichever I want. So I will add this functionality inside our world. So whenever I am hitting this is not working, because I have to add force to my bullet, because there is no force, then it will not break it. So you can see that this is the force. So I have added this force. Let's see it. And now it is breaking, but it is taking some time to break. I want that to be immediately. So I have added this thing trigger, that whenever this force field is active, to get to there, and it is activated. So it is working here. Now one more problem is, whenever I am hitting this at the surface, our stage moving. So I will ignore this, and now it will not block it, and now everything is working good. Now this will add physics and destruction to all my target. Now I have added this. Now I want that whenever I hit the target, then the physics I get enabled. So I will do this here, and I will have created the box and added the target here, and whenever we will hit it, then the physics gets simulated. Now this is working well. Now what we want to create an environment there. So before that, here we can see that it is not looking like a wood inside. So let add a material that look like a wood. So now when we hit it, you can see that it is now looking like a wood from the side. So now we will need an environment here. We will use this electric dream environment. It is more than 50 GB. I have downloaded it. So let's open it. So we will open it electric dream. So let's open it. So this is the requirement. I have the less than minimum space, 6 cores, 32 GB RAM, RTS 3060 Ti. So we cannot run this. So we will add the lowest version of this, smallest version of this, but this look realistic too. You can see that when we run this, but there is not our player character here. We cannot move our player character, and because this is not there, and we cannot shoot the bullet. So we will copy this current game location, and I will migrate all the assets from that game to this game. So let's migrate all the assets, and I will paste the location of this environment, and now all the assets has been migrated. So before that we have to add this to our world setting, this game mode, and now I have added this. And now if we play this, our player is here and we can hit the object. Now I have to add the target here. So let's add the target again here. So I will add multiple targets here and I will set it here and there to make it more challenging and to make it more fun. So I have added all the targets here, and now I will increase the time to 1500. So there is enough time for the player. So now let's play our game and see if this is working. So till now the game looks beautiful and this is fun to play, and especially for the first time anybody has created game, this is good game. So now if we restart the game, we got this environment again. We want that electric environment which we have downloaded opens again. So we have done that, open level settings, and now it is working good. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.